D Ramesh from final year.
I'm Srihita from first year.
I'm Saujanya from second year.
I'm Bhavana from second year.
I'm Chandana from second year.
Our project is about an experimental study on isolation and characterization of fermented alcohol by Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Agriculture biomass can be converted into a variety of fuels such as bioethanol, which can be used as a transport fuel. Bioethanol is made directly by sugar-bearing crops and indirectly by converting the cellulosic portion of biomass into sugars. Bioethanol is an alcohol with many different applications. It is used within industries as denatured alcohol. Bioethanol is also growing in its use as vehicle fuel, where it is often mixed with petrol. This type of ethanol is produced through the fermentation of sugars. Bioethanol still contributes a large percentage of energy sources needed by developing countries. Aims and objectives to be continued.
The main aims and objectives of our project is to reduce the fossil fuel consumption and to promote the use of biofuels. Biofuels such as ethanol is the best alternative source for the upcoming generations. To find a way to fight against the harmful effects causing to the environment by the usage of fossil fuels, and to know at which pH high amount of ethanol is yielding, and to know from which source high amount of yield is produced. Methods and methodology is followed.
Bioethanol can be produced by the batch fermentation method using Saccharomyces cerevisiae and other wastes like sugarcane bagasse, spoiled potatoes, tomatoes, etc. collected from the vegetable markets. Glucose is used as standard solution. Yeast is extracted from the grape juice. We have prepared 100 ml of inoculum medium containing 1% of malt extract, 2% of glucose, 0.3% of yeast extract and 5% of peptone. Optimal pH was maintained at 5. Organism is identified to form colonies like smooth, flat, thin, moist and cream color. Morphologically, the organism is unicellular. Fermentation process is to be continued.
To prepare 100 ml of fermentation media, we require 10% of glucose, 5% of peptone and 0.3% of natural yeast extract and 1% of malt extract. And standard solution is prepared by using the glucose as a substrate. And 10 ml of sugarcane juice is added in the 100 ml of the fermentation media. 10 grams of sugarcane pulp, corn starch, wheat bran, potato extract, tomato extract, these all are added in the 100 ml of the fermentation media. Next, the result will be continued.
The result of this project we used the 6 substrates. When we observed in the first substrate, the glucose acted as the first media and it gives the standard readings. Then the concentration of ethanol is at pH 5. When we use the sugarcane juice at pH 5, it gives the 77 milligrams. And when we take the sugarcane pulp, the pH value 5 and 6, it gives the 68 milligrams. When we take the wheat bran at pH 5, it gives the 83 milligrams. When we take the wheat bran and sugarcane at pH 5, it gives the 76 milligrams. When we take the potato extract at pH 6, it gives the 90 milligrams. When we take the potato extract and sugarcane juice at pH 5, it gives the 82.5 milligrams. When we take the potato at pH 5, it gives the 58 milligrams. When we take the corn starch at pH 6, it gives the 83 milligrams. And when we take the corn leaf at pH 5, it gives the 74 milligrams. By above these all substrates, high concentration of ethanol is produced in potato at pH 5 value. Then the conclusion will be continued.
No waste is waste until it is wasted. Here phase I am moving to the conclusion. The increasing the petroleum sources, the continuously decreasing of fossil fuels as well as significant alertment of the greenhouse emission. The necessary to its fuels to its transmission fuels, these are originated from renewable sources. Bioethanol efficiently fulfills its needs demands to produce ethanol from cheaper sources, which is done easily, affordable and productive.
Our project is done under the guidance of Dr. G. Renuka ma'am.
Cheers.